Well, the first challenge is it is a cold storage. It's, usually you have a sub-zero, zero, and then you've got your refrigerator type of storage. And so that is always going to be the challenge in those environments. Not Monarch has purchased the right equipment to be able to sustain in those type of environments, but it is like being out in the cold element. So it's one of those that would be a challenge for anyone else, but for Monarch, it's something that's in our wheelhouse and that we're able to do. The other challenges that you see with cold storage is restriction in the space that allows you to be able to count. And when you have a cold storage, they're utilizing all of their space. So usually just a driveway or a drive or aisle that you can get through, but not enough space to pull out all of the items that you have. So we've got to deal with that as an issue. Maybe, some of the solutions are bringing it out to the shipping area so that way we can count it in a much open area. Takes a little bit more of the count efficiency away, but it allows for us to be able to do that. The other thing is kind of the pushback on the pushback racking that they have in some of the cold storage areas. Some of that might be mixed with different freight, whether that's, stacks of steak versus chicken, those type of things. If they are a different SKU, we're going to have to pull out each one of those to verify and make sure that we count it correctly and not have the wrong SKU for it. Some other things that is the utilization of equipment in those sub-zero kind of settings. Some of the equipment has a limitation, but I think ours is at a very far end, negative 20 degrees or something to that effect, that allows us to be able to utilize our equipment in those less than desirable situations. And the stamina, again, we talked about being in a cold storage or cold facility. You can't really stay in those type of settings for hours on end. Got to usually come out within 15-20 minutes, and that can make the count grow a little bit. But again, we've bought the right equipment, the right gear to allow our team to optimize their time in those locations. But it's definitely a challenge for sure.